Welcome back to 3DA's coverage of the ECO Tour New Bern. We're heading into the back nine. Jeff, tell us about what happened on the front.
All right, so coming into the back nine, we've got Jordt and Taylor at -4, Gilly at -3, and Blaine at +2.
Yeah, and as you'll see, hole 10, pretty wooded hole, 240 par 3, downhill a ways with a left to right sloping green. Not the hardest hole by any means, but it is pretty technical. So let's see how close they can put it to the basket here.
Yeah, that Taylor flick, just so casual, so much power.
Thanks.
It'll be a little long in the basket, but he'll have a putt from there. Now, Adam, are you going? I know there's a middle gap here. Is that the sucker's gap, or are you pretty much just saying you're gonna go left side?
I feel like the predictable play is to go to the left side, make sure it hazards in the green and stops. But there are some pretty straight throwing dominant players that will go that middle gap and give ace runs just about every time.
Speaking of ace run,
Another forehand player, Jordt, has really good results with this flick.
yeah, you feel like Jordt walks up to this. I mean, it's just autopilot forehand for him. Good with his rock. Backhand.
Be nice.
Swinging real nice. Oh yeah, that's a good shot. I personally love to throw mids, and I'll throw it everywhere I can, and that one just sat real nice for him.
Yeah, I tend to throw a lot more fairways at this course, but if you're Blaine, you throw Marshalls pretty well in this hole. That was a great shot by him.
Short, little long in the basket.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can tell he wanted that one pretty bad. As he said when we started the hole, it was pretty much he thinks 10 out of 10 times he's birdieing this one, so it hurts to see him miss that putt there.
It's a good shot by
That was a very clean
His
putt
away.
there.
Yeah.
So that'll be 3 in a row after his birdies on 8 and 9.
Gilly with a little tester here.
Oh yes,
And
excellent putt.
Drains it.
Gilly was out 30 minutes before the round, and he had a disc box, and he probably had 30, 40 discs in there. He was just putting them, take them out, putting them, take them out.
I know he does about 500 putts a day, and I think he has about 50 of the same putters. So
Yeah.
I'm sure he's out there ripping some putts before the round, getting loose.
Little lead change on our card here. Taylor jumping up to the top with his birdie. Blaine with the birdie as well. All right, Adam, take us through hole 11 here.
Hole 11 is pretty simple. You pretty much have a right gap or a right side fairway and a left side fairway. The green is super guarded though, as you can see 100 feet in front of the basket, trees everywhere. Pick your side, hazard into the green, and see if you can tap in that putt.
So Taylor's he's a little distracted. There's actually a throw-in on hole 8, right as he was about to tee off. Was a throw-in 2.
Oh yeah, for hole 8 to the right.
He just smushes out forehand. That's a good shot.
Right in there.
Yep.
Very nice.
Kind of the key is just make sure that you land. I mean, it's kind of weird to land in the opening, but this is so guarded that you really want to land in that open area there on the left and right side to kind of give yourself down the middle is just going to be nothing.
Yeah,
Kinda like
this is
this.
a little inside for him. He gets lucky to get even that far, but wow.
That's
But
a
then
tough
unlucky to
roll.
get.
Yeah.
That's what you don't want.
That's one of those ones where you throw it and you're like, okay, that's an okay shot. And you walk back and then you walk up to your lie and you're like, wait, how did it get over here?
What just happened?
Blaine Ripon fell in, and he is definitely early to that right side.
Yeah, no trees over there, but not a great look for it too.
And Jordt, going back to that new
ride.
disc, that
Yeah.
ride you were talking about.
Yeah, expect a good shot from him with this. Good looking forehand.
Yeah,
That's falling out early.
Some trees,
a
yeah.
little maybe a little disappointed in that. Just a little high. So.
Which is funny. He's closer than Gilly.
When you get a 40-foot roll,
Yeah, unfortunate from Gilly, but he'll tap in that 3. Wow, he almost made that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That was some great touch.
To even be comfortable running that one.
yeah.
Impressive.
But got a pretty good open look here.
Off the chains.
Yeah, I think Blaine's going to need his putter to warm up a little bit. Hopefully through this back 9.
Oh, no. That's unfortunate.
That is the first right side miss we've seen from Taylor. Could be the elevation, but that close of a putt, there's really no excuse for a player to miss that far right.
Yeah, and you can definitely tell he expected that out of himself.
It's like a lot of clean up pars here.
Yep.
Pretty easy hole to birdie, so there's 2 holes that a lot of missed putts turn into a lot of pars for this first card of the day.
All right, so star par by our players here, and we move on to hole 12.
And hole 12 is another really tricky hole. A lot of elevation change here from the tee pad to the basket, going pretty far downhill. You'll see some players go left with a forehand. See some players go the right side a little bit more open, then try to skip into this green, land soft of the elevated basket.
Jeff, we played this one, so what was your play on here?
Mine was to go up that right side, let the disc hyzer out in the green.
I think I did the same thing. It's like Taylor catches an unfortunate tree. Like he might have been pretty close had it not hit that.
Here's another lefty forehand from Brian. I like this line he's going with. There's a lot less trees initially off the tee pad, so easier to get down there. He leaves it up.
Yeah.
It's a mistake from him, but still no bops right off the tee.
Yeah.
Another lefty forehand. Wow.
Yeah, I had to do some adjusting on this hole to film it because there are multiple ways to attack it.
Oh wow, that looks beautiful.
Yeah, that's piped. It's a good shot.
Very good shot from Blaine.
Grass not been so thick, he might have been a little closer, but it'll give him a good look.
Outside the circle.
Ooh, tight on that tree. Look at it's tracking.
Yeah.
That's a good shot by
It's up there.
I'll just say the left side, if you can get through, it plays really well for that forehand. But the right side is more favorable, less trees.
Yeah.
Gilly looks like he about almost put it in there.
Yeah.
Taylor with Exxon P2s outside the circle here, elevated basket. Tricky putt.
Oh yes. Yep, gave it a little floaty bit there. And then Blaine.
Getting great too from Blaine if he can connect. Pick up a stroke.
Oh, that's
it.
cash.
Well done.
He's very excited about that one, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
On pole.
Beautiful putt.
That'll make you forget about some of those earlier putts. Especially on the elevated basket. That's easily turned into a 2-putt there. A little right.
A little right.
Interesting that he would pull it right, but that right side tree being there, you'd figure like he'd miss left. Yeah, good committed putt there from Taylor. And our guys will clean up par. So only one birdie on that out of Blaine. So again, we were hoping he would warm it up a little bit, and that putter is it's not coming to play. All right, hole 13. Tell us about it.
13's an interesting hole. I really like the design of this one. It kind of tricks the player. It moves left, but it's really a straight shot off the tee. it tricked me all the way up until this tournament until I saw some people throw it, to be honest. A lot of trees to miss, but I think the best play is a straight shot.
Ooh, and that's coming out early from.
Early.
That's going to be tough to scramble from back there.
Yeah, looking a little shady over there. So we'll see what he can manufacture from that side. Go with an MD4. Stay off the tree. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's coming in hot.
Really good line. Shaped the fairway well. Just missed a little bit right, as you see, so he's right in the basket. And behind it.
There's just so many trees here that getting a look at the basket is really all you can ask for.
This is interesting here. Lefty forehand.
Gonna flex it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
The right gap?
Wow.
Oh, he's-
He's done that before.
Yeah.
He turned around. He knew that's parked. Wow, I've never seen anybody take that one. So that's the local route for Gilly there.
Yeah, I think Gilly was happy there was 2 guys in front of him, so he doesn't give all his secrets away.
Go in.
Oh, wow. I missed Ed.
Wow.
That's a bounty right there.
That's a good shot out of short, though.
Oof.
Yeah.
Not your spot you practice from.
Yeah.
No, definitely not. Now, have you played with a caddy often, Adam?
Depends on the course. The course is really long or a lot of elevation. I'll prefer one, but I like to keep to myself and keep my thoughts to myself because
so close.
they can damage more people.
That is true. That is true.
No, it looks like a late tree there.
Yeah. Never want to go twice in a row, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So it's like he'll be following that birdie with a bogey.
Hit from pretty far away.
Oh.
Oh.
It's the tree.
It kissed the left
Oh, wow.
tree, yeah.
Wow.
He's laughing
See a
about
little
it.
smile. Would have been lucky had it went in, but you would have taken it anyway. Good there.
All right.
Good putt.
Classic Warden going to work. Follow through. That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
That's a good putt by Jordt there. Yeah, Jordt was 3 pars in a row, and so he's definitely going to want to get that turned around a little bit, especially at his home course. Gilly with an excellent drive for himself. 25 feet from the basket.
Oh, yes.
That's it.
Up and down and in. Little jog to the
Great putt
basket.
there.
Yeah.
We're playing it up to par.
And Blaine for his bogey to clean us up. All right, that hole took only 1 victim, 2 birdies, and 1 par, 1 bogey. And we move on to hole 14. Adam, tell us about it.
This hole's pretty cool. It's got 2 gaps to hit. You'll see the majority of people go down this left gap here where the drone's flying. OB to your left on those little posts there. And the basket's pretty far uphill. It's going to be a big forehand for some of these righty forehand players. So see Gilly probably trying to flex this destroyer.
Yeah, that tree.
Oh, he's going Hosmer flip.
Oh yeah,
That's going pretty far right. Yeah.
and it's going even farther. Right. I feel like that people say that tree is well placed in the middle. I mean, it is. It definitely makes you make a decision.
Makes you
no,
throw a very specific shot.
Yeah, there's no luck off this tee. Jordt throwing his West Side Giant here.
It's got some
Another-
juice.
Another beam. Get off it.
Oh, just kiss the side of it, look like. They'll have a putt though.
Are those posts OB? Or is it?
I believe so. It could be
Okay.
parking lot,
Okay.
but some other tournaments I've played here have the post to the left OB.
Get off it.
That was a PD2, but it looked like a FD coming out of Taylor's hand.
Yeah, a 4-reel.
No.
Blaine choosing the left gap. Ah,
Another tough lie here for Blaine.
Yeah, he definitely had to scramble these last 2 holes.
yeah, he's had to work for sure.
And after all those missed putts and these 2 scrambles, it can really get in your head. I think the caddy was a good decision, probably keeping him calm and
Yeah.
collected here and see what he can do on the scramble to get closer to the basket.
Feels like he's got a little gap to maybe just hyzer into the green.
Only made that Marshall, I believe.
Oh, too straight. Oh, I
Go
figured
down.
no. Good lord.
Pipe that
he
one.
piped that.
Yeah.
Hey, 2 playing it, it'll be.
You think that was a stability issue? Did he throw it too flat? What do you think?
I think he put a lot more juice than he expected. You have to commit to those gaps on those, but you don't want to put as many revolutions, as much snap as you normally do.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he did one thing correct. He did commit
Yeah.
a little too much juice there.
Yeah, there you go, Gilly.
Great upshot from Gilly.
Yep.
That was tricky, but he did a really good job.
This would be a good 2 from Jordt here if he gets it.
A little low. But is looking better.
Mm-hmm.
Those first few holes did not look like Jordt.
Blaine to clean up his par.
Oh no.
Ah, and that just.
Yeah, it looks like he's putting from outside the stakes. I could be wrong. But
Good par to stay bogey free
yeah, great save from Gilly there.
for sure. Flag 14 when I played it was, if I wasn't clean off the tee, just get a par and I'll be okay with it. Especially seeing the results of the drives from these guys here.
Yeah, so that is a double bogey, so there was an OB stroke there.
It was, yep. Oh, you're right. It's a tough hole there for Blaine. We got a log jam at -5. All right, tell us about the buoy hole.
Hole 15, pretty signature hole, 278 par 3. You're going to see a lot of people throw something stable and skip it low into this green. Goes pretty far left with a small access to the green, probably about 100 feet after you skip. So, pretty cool, fun shot to watch these guys throw. And you can tell he's super dominant with that lefty forehand.
Yep.
Does move it left, it looks
High
like.
and in.
High.
Sneaking through a good ways though.
Another
roll.
that home course roll, man. These trees are supposed to be on his side. I feel like this hole just sets up so nice for a righty backhand.
Yeah, if you're comfortable throwing something that skips, it's a really fun shot to throw for these guys. And that's exactly where you want to look.
Outside.
Flare up a little bit.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Picture perfect from Jordt there.
Jeff, when you're on the tee on this, how big does that buoy get?
It's huge. It's huge.
It's definitely bright in colors.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
Oh,
it's through.
Filters through.
Wow.
That's just
That's-
that raw power there.
yeah, that is definitely fortunate there.
And then you have Taylor's kind of power. The leaves are kind of scared of you, so
Yeah.
probably let him pass on through it. And this defender that Blaine is throwing is super overstable.
It looks like it.
Yeah, see how it's cut, barely even got any distance.
So Jeff, tell me, you double bogey a hole. What's going through your head as you go to the next tee?
I think that the thing that separates the AM and the pro field is the AM will carry it over to the next hole. I feel like that's a lot of times what happens to me. Trying to block it out, but it's tough.
Oh no.
Still low at the hand. I think the timing might be off on that.
It's also downhill, pretty scared to go over the basket. Like after
Yeah.
you saw Gilly go skip off right off the top,
Yep.
it gets in your head quick. Now we got 3 guys at -5. Wow.
Yep. You guys are playing well for sure. That left miss.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's happened a couple times to him now.
You can tell he's pretty agitated. He's
Yeah.
missing the same side. He's normally don't miss the same way that many times in a row. His level you'll be able to correct pretty fast.
Which is probably why he's at that level. Yep.
Gilly's doing a great job with those 25-foot cleanups today. He's
Yep.
really taking advantage of no bogeys. Yeah. Even though he made it, I can tell he
Yeah.
doesn't like it.
That mini swipe definitely said he was not happy with it.
That was the left side as well. Short with a picture perfect too there.
Oh, yeah.
That's one on the card. Very well played.
So Jordt takes the lone birdie on there to push his, give himself a lead of 1 and take us through 16.
16 is one of the tougher holes in the course, if not the toughest, to be a par 3. It's 412 feet uphill, tons and tons and tons of trees. Really no designated line. After about 230 feet, kind of gotta make your disc turn one way or the other. Work on forehand giant here. A lot of hyzer.
Now, do you think any of these guys will? I mean, what do you think percentage of the field is going to get a 2 on this?
0%. I've only 2'd it once, and I played the course a lot of times, so it'd be interesting to see a 2 here.
That's a low. Low there. Trying to hyzer flip. Look like you just got a little low out the hand.
Both the local guys go on a lot of hyzer. They look like they know where the layup at.
And I think that's important. I think they're both trying to
This
play
is
for
the
that
guy
3.
that does not lay up as it goes with a CD2 here.
Nah,
This is going to be fun to watch.
this is probably the same one from hole 9. It's just
Oh, wow. Look how much power he puts behind it.
mashes on it.
No way.
Whit, did you not get the email? When Taylor gets up, you need to back up a little bit.
You won't see that many people close to the basket like he.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, he'll have himself a nice open look.
Yeah, he's probably edge of circle 2 there for a 2, which is a big stroke to get back as Jordt takes it 1 on the last hole.
That's a nice looking forehand.
Yes,
Blaine.
excellent
Wow.
turn from Blaine.
Very
The
rough
battery's
speed.
all
He
there.
knows that
It's
distance.
okay.
Yeah, so Gilly
Trust it.
likes to talk to himself when he's out there, which I really like, and because he's always trying to recenter and focus himself. And I think he was waffling between some discs, and he finally told himself, "Trust the disc, trust it."
You know, a veteran guy like him, he's been in that situation plenty of times, so you know he's just as calm and collected as anybody else would be there.
Yep.
Good look.
Solid up shot there.
It's up there.
You picked the right disc for it, that's for sure.
Yeah, I felt like that one tree being on his right side kind of limited the amount of power he could put on it, but that's a good shot from him. Yeah, George just playing the safe play off the tee. Get out with the 3. You're not losing any strokes.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Hopefully still lives in the putt. All right, Taylor.
Big guns now.
Yeah, right.
It's still a long putt. I mean,
It
he's
is.
talking around 66 feet here for your 2. He definitely wants it.
Yeah, left again. Got Gilly for his par here.
Drop.
That'll be his first bogey of the day.
First bogey of the day.
I don't know if it feels like a bogey for him on this hole.
Yeah.
You're probably not losing too many strokes bogey in this hole. It does hurt when you're just at the edge of it. Great Blaine.
That's great putt by Blaine. Yeah, that par probably feels like a birdie for sure. And statistically, it probably plays as it as well.
Oh no.
Uncharacteristic from Taylor there.
Yeah, that's rough. I mean, you hate to be
Especially off that
CTP.
drive.
Yeah, CTP, and then end up having to 3-putt here. So that one had a little extra sauce on it too.
Yeah, as you can tell, he's got high expectations for him, and as many putts as he's had today,
Yeah.
the score definitely doesn't replicate his drives. He's been having some great drives.
All right, so through hole 16, a couple bogeys there, a couple pars. All right, hole 17.
17, another signature hole, I'd say, for Glenburnie. Big tee shot here for most of these guys. You have a large left or right to left hyzer shot for righty backhand. Then you're going into a green with OB left, right, and deep. And this dog park that Jordt is flying right in front of here is also OB.
Yep.
Jordt is a great placement shot there. You can tell he's studied this shot a few times.
So Jeff, what do you think the mistake is off the tee on this here?
I think that if you end up before the dog park, you can still save it for a birdie. Obviously, if you hit that tree right there inside the dog park, the disc is not getting through there.
Yeah, I feel like that tee is a magnet. I mean, you'll see it's a par 4. You know, you want to bomb, you want to rip. I think sometimes people throw a little too straight, and that tree will suck it in and put it right in the dog park out of bounds.
Yeah, even the guys with power, they know you don't need more than 300 feet off a tee shot here, but it's definitely nice to have when you have it.
Yeah. Like Gilly got her on the corner, just played a little short there, but he'll definitely be in a spot to get up and down.
Taylor going to P2 here. Definitely trying to bite some off.
Yeah,
Pretty hard.
He ripped that one.
Hit the
Yeah.
tree.
Yeah,
Wow.
tree in the dog park.
Yeah.
And that's,
That was-
yeah.
That's the
Talking
one
about
gonna miss
right
for those
there.
big shots. Yeah,
Mhm.
just like you said.
This is a, you know, you were saying you don't need to get a lot of distance off the tee, but boy, your stress levels coming into this green with OB parking lot, OB mulch, and then OB creek on the right, you really got to land it in there nice and soft.
And it's really deceiving because all the way up to the green there is just green grass, and you're like, oh, this is going to be an easy upshot, as Gilly makes it seem.
Yeah.
But, but OB's not too far from the basket on every side, and it can get in your head quick. So see Taylor here, he's taking his line back and in line with the basket, so he doesn't have to hit that fence on his run up or avoid that tree, kind of go straight at it if he needed to.
Yeah, it's a smart usage of the rules there.
You can tell he's done it before and knows the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Very educated on how to play.
Yeah, because that fence, I mean, if you take it from where it went out of bounds, you're right up against that fence, and you're making that next shot much more difficult on yourself.
Give himself an aiming point there. You know he's trying to look at something, just get this hole out of his head.
Mm-hmm. Get off the tree.
He's safe there? Yeah,
Yeah,
safe.
yeah, he's safe. I think had he not hit that tree, though, I think he would have been right under the basket. We got Jordt here.
There. Probably a hard one I had to guess.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
I
trying
like
to run
the
that
person
one.
that gave you that disc now.
Yeah, he's all right.
Blaine with, for a lefty on this hole, lefty backhand, that's an amazing drive.
His tee shot was beautiful. It's really hard for those lefty flex players to get money down and not fly into the creek or fly into the dog park.
This is left side.
Gilly from Gilly range here. He's been out all day. Just a little short now.
Fortunate.
Yeah, I feel like the commentator jinx. I think Adam said something about he's been doing good on those 25 footers.
I would never do that.
Easy birdie for Blaine there.
Jordt as well, both having tap ins. They executed the hole really well.
Yep. And that, I'm assuming that hole is the hole you want birdie. You feel like you've left something out there if you don't.
Definitely would say every single one of them are going in that hole, no matter what they're at during the round, saying I'm going to birdie this.
Yep. All right, hole 18 here.
Yeah, hole 18 got 336 feet, I think it's par 3 as well. You're going uphill, a lot of headwind here. You're going straight into the wind on the last hole. Pretty tough. A lot of people are going to go over the road, as you'll see Jordt do here. Then there's also this right gap. You'll see it's super low ceiling to go uphill with. So Jordt going that rive again. Heiser, get back in bounds. And he is,
And he
yeah.
gets it.
Post kicks him right in there. Have a short putt for his 2 there.
Yeah, I feel like over the road is the play, but boy, those posts, man, they can get big.
Especially for these guys, the last hole of the round.
Mm-hmm.
They really want to be in bounds. That's a sneaky little gap there for
That
Blaine.
is, that is a sneaky little gap.
Does he go lefty forehand or lefty back? Lefty forehand.
It's definitely the
Good looking shot.
yeah, it's definitely the safer of the two, but
Sit
you
down.
bleed it
Sit
left.
down.
Ooh.
He might be safe.
I think he's
There
safe.
is some grass on the backside of the
Yeah.
that fence there. Taylor going that same PD2. Oh no.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
That came out really flat.
Yeah, with a lot of speed.
See a
So,
little frustration on his face.
so I think the guys here are discussing on, where do they actually mark the lie, because he never came inbounds. So he elected to re-tee.
Oh no, not it. Yes,
Gonna
as
come
you'll see,
back?
they're inbounds on the right hand of that road, so
Mhm.
he's got to put one inbounds off the tee. Oh no.
Yeah, you could tell he was over this hole.
I don't think that was his drive. I think that was his upshot.
That was his upshot was so fast.
Yeah.
That's all I got. So yeah, you got a 2 for 1 there.
Yeah.
Blaine
Oh,
with it.
great
Blaine
putt.
puts it away.
You see right on the
Nice.
edge of the circle there, 33 feet.
Yeah.
It's a great putt to end your round with, especially after all the troubles he had early on in the round. It's a good one to feel.
And really, Blaine, I mean, he had a few holes where he was a little rough off the tee, but his putter, if he can get that thing dialed in second round, he'll be much better off. Good
Yeah.
birdie from
Birdie.
And
Gilly there.
bounds right there on the backside of that fence. Good too.
So Adam at -7, maybe at -8 here. How are you feeling about that score at the end of this round?
For Jordt level play he usually plays out here, I feel like that's probably around average for him, honestly. Oh,
Oh,
gosh.
no.
Hard missed putt. Definitely subpar for Jordt.
Mm-hmm.
But for your majority of these open players, I think, as you get to the scores, I think they'd take a -7 or a
Yeah.
-8 this day, just on how hard it was to play today.
Yeah, it was super hot. So round 1 recap here. We had Jordt at -7, Gilly at -5, Taylor with that tough 18 puts him at +1, and Blaine at +1 as well. So you can see our round 1 standings. Steven with a hot round of -11. And you can see our top 4 and our new lead card for the second round. Thanks to Adam and Jeff. You guys come back and join us for round 2 front 9.